Shakur on the beat.
Fair YouTube usage, y'all. Let's go. Smash that like button. You are now rocking with the best. You heard me?
Hanging with some hitters that I ain't never seen a sell. Niggas steady rap about trapping, but I ain't never use a scale. Situations they'll tell. No sticks and stones can break my bones. These other niggas frail.
Big M, I see you, baby. Let's go.
Silent, so I pay the bill. Free my niggas out, send a cash out. Sometimes I gotta use a Zelle, long as they get it, oh well. Catch them slipping, knock them down with one hand, old Dale. Pounds through the airport, vacuum seal with no smell.
Let's go.
Niggas really mad, I'm on their ass and they can't be us. Don't give no fucks, your past won't never last. You gotta see
TRIFECTA, y'all. Fair YouTube usage.
They scraps just like my deal. It'll block in Carolina, you hear track come out the speakers.
South Carolina in the building.
The people call me Mr. Rundown. Too many pistols, I would never
Russian
put the
princess.
guns down. Try me if you bout it, best believe you gon' get gunned down. I'm feeling like I'm Jay-Z, bitch, you know I run my whole town.
Let's go.
I'm going crazy. In the booth, I'm going crazy. I just craft for 30 days. Cause I know death, I gotta face it. Like I said, I can taste it. I can smell
FTC,
it.
they ain't ready.
Paranoid and now I'm pacing. Hit the gas, feel like I laced it. It really ain't ain't no stopping me. And when I step on stage, you best believe I got this Glock on me. See niggas in the way, they all between like in the apostrophe. You catch them slipping, hit them from my angle, that's geometry. Damn,
Yo, Joffy, I don't know, baby.
We knock you off. Nigga, that's my partner, he be cutting hair and cooking sauce. Niggas know the gang and what I bang, but I'm still popping dog. I never change this LA gang and I still pop your dog. Nigga, I still pop your dog. Real official action people call me Mr.
Let's
Run
go.
Down. Too many pistols, I would never ever put the guns
Let's
down.
go.
Try me if you bout it, best believe you gon' get gunned
Let's
down.
go.
I'm feeling like I'm Jay-Z, bitch, you know I run my whole town.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
I say, hey, hey, hey. Oh, let me say it one more time. I say, hey, hey, hey. Let me say it one more time. Hey, hey, hey. It's time for some content. Yo, Joff, you know you my nigga. You my nigga if your head don't get no bigger. But let me explain something to you, beloved. That nigga waiter on your body, baby. You know that's my guy. You my guy. Y'all got to get together and make the masterpiece. Listen to me. Y'all got to put a mixtape together and put it out there in the streets, Joff. I need y'all on stage together because that nigga got some shit to say. Holy smokes, Batman. If y'all didn't see the live that I shared last night. Yo, Joff, I need you back in that studio. This nigga, no. I gotta see Joff is in the building, y'all. Since Joff is in the building, I gotta give it to him like I say it, because that's my guy. He wouldn't want me to lie to him, and I ain't gonna lie to him, and I don't want him to lie to me. So if y'all don't know who Joffy is, this is the motherfucking king right here. Let's go.
Yeah. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better bow down to the fucking greatest. I'm the greatest. Look, mama, yeah, your son done made it. Bow down to the fucking greatest. Watch me work, y'all here to witness greatness. A nigga checking in, they better check again. The effing in, come with a switch. I dare you talk again like fuck it. Push the wrong button and I'ma up it. Got a box full of old drug money. I never touch it. I really brag about the shit that I wear, but I do be some light. This is not a Kango hat, it's a Prada bucket. I'm still searching for a good sale. The AV costs about 12. The shit always come back around. Give me a good pill, all it takes is the right fiend. I change a nigga life, these niggas front, they ain't got no hustle, something ain't right. Same race, they still stuck in the back, I done lapped them twice. If it's up, my bitch to bring my pipe, no matter if I'm wrong or right. I sing to her like Barry White, for real. On the B, I know my baby is sting, something like Glenn Rice. Shooter. One time for the Hooters, talking Queens if they ain't mentioning me, then these niggas stupid. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better bow down to the fucking greatest. I'm the greatest. Look, mama, yeah, your son done made it.
Bow down to the fucking greatest. Watch me work, y'all here to witness greatness. The nigga that you thinking is him really like that. You think your chain can get your ice back. You leave me, I'm rolling with E-Weeds with them black things. Look like controllers not playing P3 for the wrong reasons. You'll be famous up on the TV though. Channel 1 News, I'm talking Rocco Futuccio. Boot that money gone, don't be a stupido. Pull him in his casa. I took his dinero and got his bully too. It's NY, y'all welcome to see the bad guy. Meet me at the Plaza Hotel. Got y'all for all of y'all. Damn if I'm out here starving and can't eat. Oh, the show black. My name Top, oh pleased to meet you. Send a bag on, but terrorize niggas like Clarence Preacher. Through my process, never forgot what got me $1. Black and white, I was serving 8 balls on my corner pocket. They talk tough, when I see him it's nothing. They gotta stop it. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better check again. For niggas checking in, they better bow down to the fucking greatest. I'm the greatest. Nigga. Look, mama, yeah, your son done made it. Bow down to the fucking greatest. Watch me work, y'all here to witness greatness.
Yo, shout it out to Big Joff. He in the building. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body, and I'm going to play the prayer he told me to play. Anybody dead body. If you hear me crystal clear, do me a favor. Hit me with the dice cubes so I can get into this roll call because I got a show planned for y'all tonight. You did? You did? Juan Jesus, I don't know who you is. I don't have it on subscribers only, but let me explain something to you who I am. Your ass about to get put on timeout for about a minute because you coming in here like you don't understand. My name is Big Dice, the ruler that's been getting money since they was drinking Calvin Coolers. You know what I'm saying? Badman talk this. Y'all appreciate you open-minded, telling me that y'all hear me crystal clear. Let's get into the roll call. You dig what I'm saying? First up to smash in was FTC Vice, my brother from another mother. We got my sister Harley in the building. You heard? We got the cynical one. Shout out to Big DS1 Ross, the boss, one of the visionaries from over there. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate your participation. We got my man Big Jamel Smith up in the building. Ann is in the building. He's out the doghouse, ladies. He's in the building. We got the Russian princess, the sexy Russian princess. We got Jaffe. He said, Jaffe 2, Wado 0. Huh? That's what he said? We got the brother open-minded up in the building. Make sure y'all get over there, man. Drop your links, man, for y'all people up in there. We got the brother open-minded. That's one of the ones that talk. You understand what I'm saying? So he got some things to say. You understand? A message is always going to be received. You heard me? You heard me? But how is everybody doing tonight? We got my man Big Chief Red Hair Brown Eyes up in the building. He said Elizabeth, New Jersey in the building. Salute, Dice. Chat audio cleared than a glass of water. Yo, Joff, you my man. And I'm going to play the song that you told me to type in. I'm going to type it up and pray it. But let me explain something to y'all. That nigga Waiter got some shit to say. Joff, you know, first of all, you said I'm playing your trash. Ain't nothing I've ever heard from you was trash. That's on Sharon McLeod. That's on Sharon McLeod, so you know it's official. I ain't never heard nothing trash from you, Joff. Your flow is crazy. Your wordplay is disrespectful. Your punchlines, incredible. This is facts. This is facts. Your metaphors, come on, man. This your block. When I come through, I want a bag or I'm going to clear this shit out like I'm Clarence Preacher. Come on, man. A lot of people, see, a lot of the shit that you're saying is going over certain people's heads because they don't know who the gangsters are. That nigga said Clarence Preacher. You did? Big Job said, word, your mic crystal quality clear today, Dice. I ain't going to front. Joff got some shit. Yo, let me tell you something. Joff, you know what, Joff? I'm going to tell you something God told me to tell you. Y'all know why I feel as though Joff is not getting the promotion that he's supposed to get? Because it's a bunch of fake people in the game. And if you don't come at them 100% crystal clear and straight down the line, a lot of niggas know it's going to be a problem. Allegedly. Educational purposes only. So the official dudes that want to probably get next to Joff don't have the people to get next to Joff. Joff is secluded. That nigga's Avon Barksdale. You can't get him. You can't find him. You can't find them. You dig what I'm saying? My man Open Minded said 112 in Springfield Boulevard. I'm all over NYC like bird shit. Like bird shit. But how my great people been doing? I ain't seen y'all in a little while. I'm going to work, trying to make it move, getting my slim and my sexy on. They telling me I'm slimming down. I'm looking like James Brown. Shout out to all the content creators. My man Job said, I really got a bad name in the industry. You know how many? He said an executives 50 had us beat up. That's a fact. See, people don't really know. But then again, yo, Job, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing more powerful than God. Ain't nothing more powerful than God. I don't know if you checked out my 3-part series, Job. It's called The Diary of a Mad Black Man. Something in one or three of them shows is going to touch you. You heard what he said. You heard what my man said. Star Wars gun in a mask. I'm a different stoop. Mr. Net, I see you in the building. Appreciate you for support. Appreciate you, Joff. Some things had to be really, really said, at least from my point of view. If I help somebody, that's a step closer to heaven. Word up. But I ain't gonna front. You two, shout out to Waiter and Joff, y'all got to do music together. It's going to be incredible. I'm telling you, Big Dice is stamping this shit. Check this out. Just check the vision, y'all. Close your eyes. We got the Waiter Black Jaffe mixtape. Somebody had, I don't know if it was OG Bobby Johnson, somebody said the perfect name, the Black Tiger, for the mixtape. He said, I'll be putting that shit on the big screen, baby. On the wall on the YouTube app. Appreciate you. Sometimes we got to help each other. You dig what I'm saying? But Joff, the nigga Waiter's on some different shit. See, we've been hearing a lot of the songs Waiter be doing on drill rap because he's a drill rapper, battle rapper. But let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Waiter Black, man. Shout out to Jaffe in the building. The Top Tiger's here. I want y'all to listen to this shit right here. I heard this shit last night. It's called I Think About It. Let's go.
All the truck.
See, I gotta leave that shit alone. Y'all know I gotta leave that shit alone. Y'all know I gotta leave that shit alone. I got to 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 leave that shit alone. It got to be the crime. It got to be. Because there's no way in hell I was supposed to just put that shit up there like that and then fuck up. Didn't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, y'all. Forgive me for the inconvenience, but y'all know it's Friday. I hope y'all got something to sip. Hope y'all smoking on the best because you are now rocking with the best. Do you dig what I'm saying? Is anybody paying attention to what I'm saying? So shout it out again to my man, Waiter Black. I need y'all to pay attention to this song right here, man. This shit kind of hit me differently, you know what I'm saying? It's just like Streets Never Loved Me. Let's go.
No, I can't get about it.
Shout out to Waiter.
All the drugs I ain't been to try.
This was kind of deep, y'all.
Get a thing say I need to fight it. But I can't forget about it. Shot at me, I can't forget about it. All the drugs I ain't been to try.
Hey, YouTube music, smash that mic.
Boy, I need to fight it. My niggas dead, I can't forget about it. All my niggas in the pen, yeah. You don't know where I've been, yeah.
Oh.
Killing nigga out of been there. Oh, the block gotta spin there. Where that black where my friends at? Yeah. See, homie, I done been that. The block I done spent that. The budget I done spent that. Oh.
So, Job, stop that sucker shit and let's make it happen, Captain. Get at your boy. We need that interview still. Come on, man.
Shot at me.
Let's go.
No, I can't get about it.
I'm here for you, sis.
All the drugs I ain't been to try.
Let's go. And I'm dropping the link.
I need to fight it.
Oh, you already know.
But I can't forget about it. Shot at me, I can't forget about it. All the drugs, I need to try it. All the demons need to fight it. My niggas dead, I can't forget about it. All my niggas in the pen, yeah. You don't know where I've been, yeah. Killing nigga out of been there. Oh, the block, gotta spin there. Where that black where my friends at? Yeah. See, homie, I done been that. The block, I done spent that. The budget, I done spent that. And I can't forget about it. Me, I can't forget about it. All the drugs, I ain't need to try it. Wait out with my friends at, yeah. She gon' be out up in that, yeah. With the Remy, with the Benz at, yeah. $250,000, make you think about it. And the C and Alizé, make a drink about it, yeah. Fuck a pussy, never think about it, yeah. Wait out on the proud, yeah, yeah. She gon' be in Italian, yeah. Niggas pussy, never think about it. Pussy bitch, get a drink about it. My dead niggas, yeah. My ex bitch, I never think about it. Yeah. My thug niggas started fun about it. Had the 4-star fun about it. Heard them clapping niggas all about it. Yeah. How you rapping, you a dead man. 30 grand on your man's hand. But guess he wanna see his man dead. But that's some shit that his man said. And ain't one of them, ain't one of those. 30 shots in the clip for 100 foes. When I fell on the roads from the concrete. From the block with the crack in your mom's me. Smoke, moon, rock, kind in the Starfleet. Mama said, knock you out on his mom cheek. Yeah, I got it cheap. I'm out of South Beach. Shot at me, I can't forget about it. All the drugs, I ain't mean to try it. All the demons, boy, I need to fight it. My niggas dead, I can't forget about it. All my niggas in the pen, yeah. You don't know where I've been, yeah. Killing nigga out of been there. Oh, the block, gotta spin there. 300, I spent that. The block, gotta spend that. The budget, I spent that.
Shout it out to the people in the building. Real. Shout it out to the people that's in the building. That nigga Job said he wants y'all to hear prayers, so you know, I already had it loaded up. You dig what I'm saying? I already had it loaded up. See how you be acting? Let's get into what Job talking about. Can you dig it? Let's talk about it. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Shot.
Rose. We doing the things we like to do.
Niggas know what we do.
This Rico Rose.
Load the foreigns up.
We really outside. We been getting money. You know that. Oh yeah.
Bow down before I go to sleep. Say a prayer for my enemies. They wanna talk, tell them talk your cheek. Say a prayer for my enemies. We the ones hugging the streets. Say a prayer for my enemies. We gon' slide, let me know if it's big. Say a prayer for my enemies. Hopping out these foreign chains glistening. Really talk that shit, I hope y'all listening. Pivoting, we in it then. TG double in, we winning it. Talking about these foreigns, these niggas boring. Talking about these scoring, these niggas low. Tell me what you doing. Man, I really got some shoes. In broad day, niggas let you have it. Semi-auto, that's the automatic. On a nigga. Fuck that, we gon' ride on a nigga. Get the blows up, get your hoes up. Man, we really getting money, get your dough up. Talking all this paper, but your man down. That's a man down. Bow down before I go to sleep.
Let's go.
Say a prayer for my enemies. They wanna talk, tell them talk your cheek. Say a prayer for my enemies. We the ones hugging the streets. Say a prayer for my enemies. We gon' slide, let me know if it's big. Let me know. Say a prayer for my enemies.
Better pray for.
Cause I lay on him. Soon as he walk through the door, he'll get a housewarming. Night vision died on him. Red laser spot on him. K grill him like a George Foreman. I'm in my own lane, control my own race, a solid pace. I get to $1. You niggas chump change, clutch like a Steph game. I don't really trust lanes. He try to run, I chase him down like the Great Dane. I cooked it up in the Pyrex pot. The food was tan. I backed it up till my fingers was numb. I had it planned. You niggas talking down on my name. Don't give a fuck about him. Broke in the world is big. He got a lazy crowd. Dirt that you did in your past. They ain't forget about it. They caught him and they put him on fire. I heard the demons got him. Drippy. It's MB until they come and get me. I already told them they ain't fucking with me.
Bow down before I go to sleep. Say a prayer for my enemies. They wanna talk, tell them talk your cheek. Say a prayer for my enemies.
Yo, this is the funniest nigga in the world. He was like, nah, the nigga Daddy's gonna say, nah, Joff, you killed that shit. You know I heard that fire, nigga. Come on, man. Yo, nigga waited, just text me. I can send you the text. He said, yo, man, get that nigga my math, nigga. I need 5% of everything that's going down in the MC world. Y'all niggas got fat when I was gone. Y'all got fat when the OG was gone. I'm telling you, from now on, check this out, y'all. From now on, if there's a nickel bag soul on the street, I want $3.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to throw me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing. I'm still a man, yeah. I'm still a man. Be there when you doing time. Can't get no money, so they dropping down. These niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me
What?
nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways.
Right
If
here
you
in
got
these
trust and that
hallways.
loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in.
Back to
They
life,
hit my
y'all.
cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed,
Fuck
I've been
outta
left
here.
with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got
Let's
charged for
go.
some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case when upstate,
all
fuck
have.
the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Little
Streets ain't never
Easy.
loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My foreign, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun. That was real shit. This real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them. Call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me. He was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life. I couldn't tell you
tried to
who.
take my
Many
life.
men might
Couldn't
not
tell
make
you
it.
who.
I'm here to
Niggas
tell
might
the
lose
truth.
their life,
Me and
man.
Job,
Niggas
that's
speak
my
the truth.
brother. You know we move intact. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga.
With a zipper
I know
on
the
my
streets ain't
stomach,
never
nigga.
loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit. Tower music, nigga. Go.
Y'all already know we got my nigga 050 Kanan up in the building. Salute, beloved. Salute. He say, yo, salute, baby. 050 the movement. Old Brooklyn Fire. Love this track. Salute, Ewoks. Word up. He said, yo, he did the remix of Jay-Z. Yo, but Jav, you in the chat talking that bullshit. You know, I'ma fuck with you, nigga. I'm not gonna front. That streets never loved us. Ain't nobody touching that. Nobody. Big Dice stamp that. It's Friday night. Drop guard, I see you. But let me tell you something, Jav. You know you my nigga. But pay attention to this shit right here. That's why y'all niggas... Yo, Jav, I need you on this remix. I'm telling you right now, I can make it happen right now. Call Waiter right now on the phone. I need you on this remix, Jav. I need you on this remix, Jav. Oh, I done did the wrong one. I need you on this remix right here, Jav. I need you on this motherfucking remix right here, Jav. Y'all ready for it? Air said to drop it. Let's go. Let's go. This is my shit.
God got a plan for me.
Let's go.
For me. I know God got a
This
plan
shit made me
for
cry, y'all.
For me.
This shit made me cry.
God got a plan for me.
Made tears come out my eyes, y'all.
I just stopped praying. Lift up these mortal hands. I got a gun. Pray. I will sing his praise. I know he's the greatest. He gave us this power.
Yeah, where the bottle at? Yeah, pass
What he
that shit,
said?
man.
God got a plan for me.
He got a plan for me.
Yes, he does. I know God.
Yeah,
I know God got a plan.
let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit.
Huh?
I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. What I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If this is God plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I'll be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun, I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming crip, guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine's didn't, guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough, niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box, I ain't a boxer, I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bonkers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me.
Smash that like button, y'all. Let's go.
I don't even like this Chris shit no more, man. I ain't all this shit no more. Like, real talk. First, it ain't no shit. Ain't no.
You went crazy on this one, y'all. Let's go.
I know all my fallen, man. Rest in peace to me. I'm dead. Rest in peace, my way.
Yeah, you two uses. Let's go.
Got my niggas in cages like fucking damn, man.
You went crazy, y'all.
Free my orders.
Red pill, blue pill, so hard to give it up. I'll be in the box until I die before I give you up. God's plan to my people in the slaves. My whole housewife, they put me in a cage. I done sniffed so much coke, I can't give it up. I done drank too much lean, I can't give it up. I done fucked on that pussy, I can't give it up. I chase money every day, I never give it up.
Yo, free my streets. Free Sack Bite. Been there a long time, guys. I'm free. I watch family. Turn on family. And I watch strangers. Love me more.
Six niggas, 6 minutes. I'm in the shit until the shit finished. Big crip, new whip, you see the rim spinning. My team spinning, my little cousin Big Bremen. Yeah, mad that I'm a G and my wrist slitty. Play me next pick, I might have your bitch with me. I was told never snitch, should've followed me. Niggas switch up, pop shit and give apologies. Perky at the perky, thick bitch sit on top of me. Birdie at the birdie on the block, this monopoly. I'll pull his birdie in the desert, niggas flock at me. Honey pack, Henny bitch, trust me, ain't no stopping me. I got dreams of dead people on top of me. Shoot mine, shoot two of yours, that's philosophy. Little nigga, big chain, riding in a stocky V. Box like Apollo, motherfucker, ain't no rocking me.
God got a plan for me.
Where's that?
Hold the fuck up. Let's go.
You in the red zone, got my nigga wait out black, about to fuck this shit up.
God got a plan for me.
128.
For me.
128.
You gotta get on that remix, Job.
I done prayed.
For me.
Is you crazy?
The motherfuckers wasn't listening.
God got a plan for me.
Somebody gonna give me a job as an A&R. I'm telling y'all.
Lift up these
I got an ear for this shit.
praise. I will sing his praise. I know he's the greatest. He gave us this power.
Yeah. Yo, where the bottle at? Yeah, pass that shit, man.
God got a plan for me.
She got a plan for me.
Yes, he does. I know God.
Yeah.
I know God got a plan.
Let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit. I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. What I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If this is God plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I'll be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun, I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming crip, guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine's didn't, guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough, niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box, I ain't a boxer, I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bonkers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me. For me. I know God got a
Got to the point where
plan for me.
I don't even like this Chris shit no more. Man, I ain't all this shit no more.
God got a plan for me.
First, it ain't no shit, no. Ain't no love. So he got shit peace order.
I will sing his praise.
Dead.
I know he's the
Yo, smash that like
greatest.
button. It's a Friday night. We ain't got nowhere to go.
Rest in peace, my way.
God got a plan
Got my niggas in
for me.
cages like fucking
Oh!
Yes, he does. I know God got a plan.
Free my orders.
Red blue pill, so hard to give it up. I'll be in the box until I die before I give you up.
What he said?
God's plan to my people in the slaves. My whole housewife, they put me in a cage.
Oh!
I done sniffed so much coke, I can't give it up. I done drank too much lean, I can't give it up. I done fucked on that pussy, I can't give it up. I chase money every day, I never give it up.
Yo, free my streets.
Listen to the ad-lib, y'all.
Sack Bite. Been there a long time, guys. I'm free. I watch family. Turn on family. And I watch strangers. Love me more.
6 niggas, 6 minutes. I'm in the shit until the shit finish. Big crip, new whip, you see the rim spinning. My team spinning, my little cousin Big Bremen. Yeah, mad that I'm a G and my wrist slitty. Play me next pick, I might have your bitch with me. I was told never snitch, should've followed me. Niggas switch up, pop shit and give apologies. Perky at the perky, thick bitch sit on top of me. Birdie at the birdie on the block, this monopoly. I'll pull his birdie in the desert, niggas flocking me. Honey pack, Henny bitch, trust me, ain't no stopping me. I got dreams of dead people on top of me. Shoot mine, shoot two of yours, that's philosophy. Little nigga, big chain, riding in stocky V. Box like Apollo, motherfucker, ain't no rocking me.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Smash that like button.
We gotta rise up. We've got to organize. We've got to mobilize. We've got to work to solve these problems.
Why it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Shout out to Jive, he in the building. He said it. He said, let's talk about it. The man himself, the infamous King Tut, is home, man. Brooklyn legend right there. East New York. This is when he went to prison. This is a photo of him in the feds. It's a lot behind this man name right here. If you pay attention to him back in the days, this is the 80s right here. You know, you had to be of a certain caliber to wear the frames that he got on, looking like a good pair of polo frames. Nice little cable chain on his neck. You had to be of a different type of character to even rock some things like this. If y'all don't know who Tut is, infamous stick-up kid. Infamous stick-up kid. But let me explain something to you. Shout out to my Uncle Ice Water. My Uncle Ice Water know this man. Heard he was one of the most coolest and loyal dudes ever. But for the people out here that don't know, this is one of the people that were convicted. He was given life for being a 3-time felon, and his name came up in a particular famous case. Did anybody know what his name came up in the case for? Because he was known to have allegedly robbed a very, very successful rapper and shot him, allegedly. Allegedly. Him and a man by the name of Isaac. You dig? That's a fact right there. This man right here is supposedly the one that was allegedly involved with the infamous quad robbery of PAC Shakur. Look at my man, Queen Chief. King Chief, red hair, brown eye. You dig what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. 28 years. 28 years. You notice a lot of people coming home now. Shout out to my man Fruit over there at the Real Fruit Podcast. Holly, I see you in the building. Job said, I was up top with Tut, 2009. Funny nigga, but story for days. Facts, East New York legend. Like them the dudes that was running around with them black gloves on back in the days. And them champion hoods I told y'all about. My man Chief Redhead said, I don't know if this is true or not, but they said he had on PAC Rolex in court, allegedly. Allegedly. You heard what Joffrey said. I told you some people came home. I don't know if y'all know who this is, but whoever don't know who this is the co-founder, Meech, Dimitri, BMF. Everybody see him. 50 Cent did a show on it. For the Black Mafia family. There's some work we got to talk about right quick. We got to talk about this right quick. Because he's supposed to get what? 33 years to life? You heard what Josh said. He said, us New Yorkers, especially Tut, we more legendary in our eyes. Facts. Peace to the Queen, Divine Order. I see you coming in from Chi-Town. She said, Shalom, Big Dice. Team Guardian from Chicago. I hope everyone is well and safe. Them TDA MS-12 here. Increase violence, violent crimes. Yeah, I know what they were trying to do to y'all out there in Chicago, sis. My prayers goes out to you. I know what they're trying to do to y'all. But check this out. King Tut is home. Allegedly infamous drug dealer / robber / murderer / thief. Big Meech, allegedly infamous murderer, infamous cocaine trafficker. But the thing about Meech, the difference with Meech is, like Josh said, he did 19 years off of 33 to life. He said, but if that was me, they'd gave me 66 years, something like that. Just ain't right. Uh-oh, and I don't know if this is true. Educational purposes only. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if this is true. But you know what? With my man open-minded standing behind it, you know what? Certain things should can be considered and recognized as authenticity, because Brooklyn News, Tut robbed in LL, Tuck robbed LL in Junior's, the famous cheesecake spot. Facts. Cold-blooded facts. That is true. I read fast because I've been smoking on that gooey. I thought he was getting ready. I thought it said Brooklyn News, Tut robbed. I ain't even see the LL part. I'm thinking he's saying Tut robbed in Junior's. I'm like, hold on, Tut just came home. No, that's facts. Joffrey said, I heard that was true. LL had to call Benny. That's some deep shit. But 19 years off of 33 to life. Did y'all pay attention to the real case pertaining to Big Meech? Before we get into that work right quick, did everybody pay attention to this man's case? Number one, Big Meech was never on tape for nothing. Big Meech never was on tape with no drug selling or nothing like that. The only problem Big Meech had was particularly pertaining to a murder, allegedly, but never nothing about no drugs. Allegedly, from what the streets are saying, Southwest T, his brother, is the one that slipped up. Job said, yo, Dice, they playing with my man Bimmy name. I promise you these YouTubers be making up shit on Bimmy. Bimmy is so official, it's crazy. And you want to hear some funny shit? Shout out to Bimmy. Now you got an official cat up in here from Queens telling you that that's not Bimmy. I had the honor, and the reason why I say the honor, you dig? Shout out to Zeke Black, the elder. The reason why I say the honor is Bimmy used to be with my man. God bless his soul. His name is Demencio. He's the first person that's on the right side of Mike Tyson right here. That was my man. He's also in this picture right here. Demencio, my man Rum, and my nigga Marcellus. See, these are brothers of mine. These are spirits that are always going to protect me. They're going to always be around me. I know every time I say Demencio name, he's smiling from heaven. I know that. Because when I was young, they used to call me Fat Boy. See? Some deep shit a lot of people don't know. When I was young, they called me Fat Boy. Bimmy and Demencio, ironically, was getting at the same chick from Maple and Schenectady in Brooklyn. Right by Brookdale Hospital. No, excuse me. Right by King's something hospital. Not Kings County. It's the hospital right here. Kingsbrook Jewish Hospital was on Schenectady going straight down. 22 running. I see you in the building. Uh-oh. My guy is here. Favorite YouTuber. That's him. Sheep Stay Sleep. Big DS1 Ross the boss. I got something for you tonight, Sheep. You've been going crazy, brother. I be trying to catch you at the job. If y'all not subscribed, y'all got y'all wrenches. Sheep, don't do that. Drop y'all. Yo, if y'all not subscribed, the Sheep Stay Sleep, you crazy. Cold-blooded facts. Cold-blooded facts. My favorite YouTuber. But back to Bimmy. The conversation that I had with him and Zeke Black on his platform, to me, I'm still going to stand on right now, as of this moment, was honorable to me because I've heard of him. I was the one that told you the situation about when Bobby Brown got kidnapped. Well, excuse me. Bobby Brown was held against his will, allegedly, because of a debt he had. And respectfully, allegedly, Bimmy was the one that made sure he was safe. Paco G's, I see you in the building. As far as that music situation they talking about, it's great content. My opinion in that whole scenario is melon void. Let me tell you the reasons why. You heard what Annette said. Allegedly tied up. Facts. They said that he might be this person that's called Music, that's this confidential informant. Number one, I'm going to keep it fishy with y'all. I ain't really one of them niggas that be trying to worry about what niggas is doing, especially niggas that ain't around me. Let's get to that. Shout out to Zip with the Drip. Personal endeavors that people have came across each other with is their business. Queens, by all means, that's Queen's business. Will I ever co-sign or stand by a rat? No. No. I don't be around Benny. Benny don't be around me. I wasn't at nobody's park. I didn't witness anything. I wasn't grabbed up. So y'all know how the OG move. I see no evil and I hear no evil. To each his own. Certain things are always supposed to be taken into thought. But the information that you receive is as important as the person that you receive the information from. So if you got a nigga that just be running his motherfucking mouth, that shit is bashora. Garbage. You dig? Shout out to China Brim. See, I know the story why China and Harlem are so disappointed, allegedly, with that situation. I know the real story behind it. This ain't no YouTube shit. It's not none of my motherfucking business. It's not none of my motherfucking business, but this is something personal between China and Harlem and Benny. Is it great content? Allegedly it is, because it's running around the YouTube. Do I watch the content? Of course I do. Because it's interesting. On some real shit. It's interesting. The reason why I watched it like, yo, pertaining to this situation is because this is a person that I came up hearing his name as honorable, getting money, straight to the bag, fly guy. You know how the light-skinned niggas was winning back in the days? He was winning. For him to become an adult or an older person and be dealing with legal ventures now in business to overcome all the bullshit we got to go through from in the street, the mental stress. See, a lot of niggas think just because you in jail, you locked up. There's a lot of niggas in jail that's freer than people that's free. There's niggas that's walking around free that's in jail. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. But shout out to Miss Miyagi. She did a show earlier. She said, China did a show too. Do we compliment or reward these so-called gangsters that we emulated? That's some deep shit. Like, think about it. Do we rejoice like the Messiah has came back to the gangsters that we emulated? All of us got to, well, hypothetically speaking, I know somebody in this chat, I know somebody that unfortunately has taken someone's life and went away for a little while and came back. And niggas was like, such and such is home. But then the back of the story is when they say, yo, remember when he killed such and such? You remember that? They'd be like, yo, such and such is home. You remember when he killed such and such? Shout out to my niggas on Utica and Prospect. I'm talking about my day ones. Shan, Dan Lowe, Stacy, Dello, Shanine, Copper, God bless the dead. Like my day ones from Utica and Prospect. Jonathan Wins, y'all know him as Bloodshed. Sonny Gibbs, y'all know him as Sonny Gibbs. Back to what I'm saying, shout out to my niggas, because you know what I noticed? My neighborhood is so dangerous, but the group of individuals that I raised with and was groomed with on Utica and Prospect, we've always had misunderstandings, especially when we started getting money. Pay attention. We went from playing stickball right in front of Pastor Moore and my grandfather, rest in peace. We drew a little box across the street, go to the corner store, buy a 99-cent blue ball, and we make a stick. We went from William Bikes, like I said in one of my rhymes, we went from William Bikes to cutting coke with a knife. Remember, we used to argue back in the days about who could Willie longer on the bike, who had the best tops when we was playing Skelly, who had the prettiest girl. We even fought back then. But then the next day we was friends. But see, when that coke came to the motherfucking hood, people was fucked up. I'm talking about Brooklyn in the 70s, the late 70s, early 80s, 81, 82, 83. Most of the houses were abandoned. See, what y'all see on Utica Avenue now is because of gentrification, but when it was just us, that was the hood. Now it's going into a neighborhood. See, it's our places where we were raised. They say, yo, we going back to the hood. But when you go to other neighborhoods, you'd be like, this is beautiful because of the neighborly part. See, the neighborly part, we in the hood, niggas don't give a fuck about each other. Shout out to Tut for coming home. But did anybody think about how he became Tut? Shout out to Big Meech. 50 Cent did a hell of a depiction on him. Did y'all pay attention to why they became BMF? Because when they was younger, girls used to make fun of them Because their moms used to send them to the store with food stamps. Is y'all paying attention to what I'm saying? Because if y'all not paying attention, I'll get rid of the live. Because I'm here to give y'all some work today because I've been chilling, because I've been seeing the content on YouTube. Shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep. Are y'all paying attention to why did he want to be the black mafia family? One of my favorite shows is with Sidney Poitier. No, excuse me. With Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. It's called Let's Do It Again. Back then, it was like people were proud to be cab drivers. People were proud to be in factories. See, pay attention. Everybody is related and y'all just don't know it because everybody came from the South. People was leaving Alabama, the Carolinas, Atlanta, all these motherfucking rural towns to go to these big places like New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, Detroit, because they started making plants, short for plantation, production plants, 22 said Bootney Lee Farnsworth. Divine Order said, you so right, the big dice. I saw my old spot off Flatbush and Clarkson. It's all wiped out due to gentrification. Chief Say Sleep said, talk. He said, talk, guys. We're going to talk today. I hope y'all didn't think I was going to come with the buffoonery. I said, thank God it's Friday night. Shout out to my nigga Sheep Stay Sleep because I just got through another motherfucking day of work. I got through another week successfully without getting hurt, without missing a day, without being late. Yo, you know how proud I am of being punctual? But back to what I was saying. Why did Meech want to be Meech? Why did the Flannery brothers go from two hardworking, intelligent children to being black mafia family, being convicted of running drugs, and being sentenced to 33 years to life? The same reason why this man went to jail and spent 28 years of his life in jail. You know why? Because niggas was fucking broke.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Understand what I'm saying, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway because it's Friday night. A plant, a production plant, short for plantation. You see, because when they was out there on them cotton fields, it was the same thing. You motherfuckers better pick a certain amount of motherfucking cotton or we're going to beat you. Tut coming up in East New York with some of the most dangerous individuals ever bred to Brooklyn. I said the 70s and the 80s. See, a lot of y'all are some great people, but y'all been through some hell of a things. There's somebody in here that moms was smoking crack right in front of you. There's somebody in here that your moms was probably running dudes in and out the crib right in front of you. There's somebody in here that watched their pops beat their moms because of alcohol. There's somebody in here that watched their father fall a victim to addiction. We grew up emulating the flashy cars, the jewelry, and the most powerful thing of all, the reputation. Reputation is everything in the street. Reputation is everything in the street. If you're a sucker, you'll never be allowed to eat. If you're a punk, you'll never fight. Respect. See, where I come from, that started breeding around public school. That started breeding around public school because, you know, anything before that, your mom's is always around you or your parents is always around you, you're always protected. But once you start going to school, walking to school by yourself in Brooklyn, you're going to see some real shit. See, it's some kids that didn't get up and get breakfast. It's some kids that wasn't given a $5 a day just in case they wanted their child to get something from the store. My mother gave me $5 every motherfucking day. Every day. Because she always told me she didn't want me to ask nobody for nothing. But see, my mom's didn't just give me $5 a day. That's $25. My mom's was teaching me etiquette for a job. Because there was these things that our parents used to give us that a lot of parents aren't doing today, called chores. Oh, you want an allowance a week? See, there was an agreement that was made between parents and their children. Anybody in here that had parents that made agreements with them for allowance? If you have, put some dice cubes in the chat. You remember when your mother said, you're going to have to clean that room. Better not be no dishes in my sink. Better not be no dishes in my sink. This was the most important one. I better not get no call from them teachers that you acting up in school. Because it's a lot of y'all that go to work that are children. I see it every day. You know how I know that? Because this is the first job I really acted like an adult. This honest to God truth. This is the first job that I've had in my life over the many of jobs that I decided, finally figured it out, how to act like an adult. My mother said, as long as I don't get no calls from that school, as long as your chores are done, as long as you meet your curfew, you can continue to go hang out with your friends. You can continue to have $5 in your pocket every day. Because when I was coming up, you can get a hero, turkey and cheese, lettuce and tomatoes, vinegar and extra mayonnaise for $1.50. And then I'd get a 50 cents fruit punch called Sunnydale. Yo, Sheep, you remember that? Sheep, come on. You remember that Sunnydale? That quart of Sunnydale. Ain't nobody in here had no fruit punch or no grape or no orange or no pina colada? Or that was just me? That was just me that had parents that took them to the Sunnydale warehouse in East New York behind TSS? Is that me? Oh, my fault. Sheep said, yo, that orange, but it had to be ice cold. See, back in the days, the freezers were so motherfucking cold, it was chunks of ice in the motherfuckers. See, I'm going to go back a little bit. Oh, Sheep, you know we big guys. So let's talk. I'm talking about when the Arabs introduced us to the chicken sandwich that was made in 2 to 3 minutes in the microwave for $1.25. I'm talking about the beef patty with cocoa bread, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni. This when we was going to places like St. John's Park, Lincoln Terrace Park, BCM Park, Brooklyn Children's Museum, if anybody wants to know about this. Brooklyn in New York, Park Place. I'm talking about shout out to the Grants. If you know, you know. But when we used to do them little adventures, we saw the Tuts. We saw the Big Meeches. See, I'm going to keep it funky. Shout out to all the Jamaicans. They love my people, damn. Them Jamaicans fuck me up. When I seen them niggas telling the police, I go, suck your mother. And the police ain't doing nothing. When I'm seeing them niggas bust shots at the police. Anybody know anything about Schenectady and Sterling? Labor Day, 1991. Police come through there because they telling them they playing the music too loud. I'm talking about King Addies, Supercat, white boy named Dominic, Junior Demas, Shaka Demas. The police had the nerve to come and tell some niggas from Kingston, Jamaica, Rima dog you them, that they had to turn their music down. Them niggas bust shots at the police. Young. Yo, Sheep. I gotta know this man from somewhere. Sheep said, shout out to NY Lou, aka Lou Hobbs. And my niggas in Brooklyn know what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to leave it there, Sheep. I'm just going to leave it there. I got to leave it there. But if I got to say rest in peace to Demencio. That's all. Sheep, if you understand what I'm saying, I got to say rest in peace to Demencio. But if you want to say shout it out to somebody, shout it out to Putio. Shout out to Putio. Shout out to Putio. At one particular time, this was Lou Hobbs' right-hand man before he went to the feds. Shout out to Putio. Facts. That's my man. Yo, Sheep, that's my man. Okay, let me show you something, Sheep. Let me tell you who I am. I got to know you from somewhere. Let me tell you who I am. When One Arm Monk was fucking with Calvin and them niggas, a.k.a. the real 50 Cent, when Monk and them niggas was running up in the diamond districts and all that, they lived right around the corner from me on Prospect between Utica and Schenectady. Monk baby mother name is Sharon. Ironically, the same name as my mother. Pay attention to this, Sheep. My uncle is Ice Water. Monk, if I'm lying, all right, this goes, since my nigga Sheep up in the building, I was in Brooklyn about a year and a half ago on Utica and Park Place, and I bumped into Monk on Utica and Park Place. He was wearing a gray polo sweatsuit with like a tan low vest, and he was coming from Primo's on Utica and Park Place. I'm talking about when Monk was driving a powder blue Caravan, when he was running with Sport and all them niggas. Well, y'all call him Blood Sport now, but he really low life, Sport low, rest in peace to Half and all of them from all. Shout out to One Arm Monk, man. Him and Demencio, these was the mentors of mine. Check this out. Niggas that sold cocaine and did jewelry heists with niggas I was emulating. And he had one arm and was one of, and if you ask about him, anybody, that's all I got to say, because it's anybody. Some people don't even understand what I just said, you dig? But a lot of people have. These is what we came up emulating. We didn't have too many men that were in their right mind mentally because they was destroyed by addiction. I used to think addiction was just for drugs. Jay-Z has a song called The Allure of the Game. So many people know that there are possibly incarceration, death, might get strung out. Some niggas get high on their own supply. Knowing this before ever stepping into this, like they say, underworld of conglomerates, why do we still pursue the shit? For real, my man Chief said, addiction comes from all forms, shapes, and sizes. But pay attention to this. Rest in peace to my grandfather, Fred McLeod. I have to say that. This man right here showed me the total blueprint of Black excellence. How to love his wife, how to be a man, how to go to work, and do due diligence as being a man. See, that's the very, very important additive that has to be applied. She always talks about this because a lot of people don't know how to be adults, men and women. But it's a lot of us that don't understand when we're acting like little boys as opposed to being a man. Because no disrespect to nobody getting hustled. No disrespect to nobody that's hustling, but That's the spirit of a little boy, because that's laziness. Anybody can go buy some drugs. Anybody can find some people that's addicted. Anybody can outsmart a cop or two, or a stick-up kid or two. You get to sleep when you want to. You get to eat when you want to. You get to travel when you want to. You're living life lawless. You're an outlaw. As opposed to the person that has to go to work. Now check this out. This is the real shit. They want you to be to work at 7 o'clock. Not 7:03. They tell you got an hour lunch. They don't want you to come back in an hour and 5 minutes. Because there's some of you ignorant motherfuckers that have some of the dumbest notions talking about a grace period. She said, you cooking now. A grace period. I've heard people tell me, yo, I'm only 10 minutes late. You know they wanted you 10 minutes there prior than you arrive, but you're upset because they're writing you up because they fucking with you. They fucking with you. Like, out of all the employees in the job, you're that powerful where they're that threatened about you, but you are upset. Kev, I see you in the building. My grandfather gave me a jewel. He said, Joe, if you want your job, always get there 30, maybe 45 minutes early. I said, why you say that, Pop? He said, because ain't nobody gonna really pay attention to you if you're at work early. He said, but all your bosses will be talking about you if you're 1 minute late. If you're 1 minute late, all your bosses will be talking about you. So this is the law of the streets. This is where we go from saying, fuck the fact that I have to go punch a clock and listen to another person tell me what to do. If I see somebody with something I want, I'm going to go rob them. Allegedly. City Boy Floyd, I see you. Because they say Tut allegedly was one of the most notorious stick-up kids ever from East New York. Ever. You seen his name just called. They said this man is the one that allegedly shot PAC Shakur in Quad Studios. Talk to him, Chief. He said, fuck that. I ain't going to work. Fuck I'm going to work for. I'm going to rob somebody. So what if I might get killed? So what if I go to jail? When I go to jail, them niggas gonna know I'm in here for trying to take money. You know where that comes from? Can anybody in here tell me what that comes from? I'm gonna give you a hint. Shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep. He's always talking about it. With the attitude of fuck that, I'm going to take that. My name is XYZ. I see a nigga with a nice chain, I'm going to back that nigga down. I need that. I see a nigga coming out the check cashing spot. I'm going to choke him out while my man rip his pocket. FTC said poverty. We always fucked up. But how come them dudes that had their fathers? I'm talking about the total description of a father. Like Sheep Say Sleep said, a man in the motherfucking house. How come they wasn't out there with us? I'm gonna tell you a story. I broke my iPhone a few years back. I had insurance on the phone. This was the only catch. I had to take it to motherfucking Radio Shack. Excuse me, not Radio Shack. Best Buy. I had to take it to the Geek Squad. Lady on the phone said, "You got to take it to the Geek Squad." I said, "Excuse me, miss, what is that?" She laughed. She said, "You never heard of the Geek Squad?" When I heard geek, I thought about the song that they play down here in the South. Yo, I was geeked up. Yeah, I might be. I'm geeked up. Yeah, I might be. I'm like, you telling me to go check a bunch of niggas that's sniffing powder? This is how ignorant I am to the situation. Check me out. You want me to go talk? Why you want me to go talk to some cokeheads? I don't fuck with no powder. I smoke a little bud, you know. I don't be fucking with no booger sugar. That ain't my type of thing, you know, to each his own. But I don't be fucking with no baked chicken or no shit like that, you dig? Like, for real. She says, no, that's a group of technicians that's in Best Buy. Yo, I'm dead ass serious. So check this out. This is the part I want y'all to pay attention to. That's what I want y'all to pay attention to. The next day, I go to Best Buy. Walk in Best Buy. Yo, y'all got something in here called a Geek Squad? I'm still bugging. On my mother's soul, this is a true story. I'm like, yo, I'm just not understanding the Geek Squad. I'm like, yo, y'all got something in here called the Geek Squad? The dude said, yo, over there in the corner, walk to the back, son. Right past the TVs all the way in the back. The motherfuckers come from outside of a little room. I can't make this up. They got on white shirts, black ties, pen protectors, pocket protectors, the weird ass glasses, but they're glasses. And these niggas can break down a motherfucking iPhone, an iPad, whatever you got, them niggas can tell you what's going on with it. The same people we laughed at in school. See, they programmed us when we was young. Public school, we already seen drug dealers and heroin dealers. So that already gave us something that we was curious about. How is that person never at work and have all that money, and why are all these people around him? Oh, he's a drug dealer. Now you going to school saying, why am I going to school? Because they're supposed to be prepping you for when you become an adult to get a job. But if this man is out here making $5,000-$10,000 a day, shouldn't I be out here in the street learning from him instead of going to school?
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
We've got
requires knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Cold-blooded fact, y'all. Now check this out. If you got me going to school and you got teachers in there that's supposedly teaching us to better ourselves, that when we become the age of the teachers, we should be able to live comfortably and make our own money. But the teachers in my neighborhood, they was always complaining about having money to even help us with supplies. We didn't even have book covers back in the days. Our book covers, if anybody in here could understand what I'm saying, put the hearts up. If you really was going to school back in the days, in the hood back in the days, what did you use as a book cover? If you really was, I guess, outside or going through certain things. You used the paper bag from Seatown on St. John's in Utica, because it wasn't plastic bags back in the days. It was paper bags. And you would have to put the paper bag up to your books and cut them out and tape them in. And then you would have to be creative. You see, this is the shit that my parents installed in me. Take some of this game I'm giving y'all and install this in your babies. I ain't got no motherfucking money to be going to no Woolworth buying no $6 book cover. But what we can do is go up to the 99-cent store or Odd Lot and get you a pack of markers for 99 cents. And we can get you some tape and we can cut up one of them paper bags and you can express your artistic talent on these paperbacks. Miss Pam, I see you. You see what she said? All that newspaper. Shout out to the godmother tonight. Shout out to my bro Wax AP. He's still cooking. Miss Pam, make sure you be dropping them links. I just thought about that, Miss Pam. You should get 10 seconds. You don't be dropping no links. All y'all that got links, it's time to start dropping links. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I don't know if Jaffy's still in the building. But this song right here, y'all, this is my favorite song by him, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. He always saying, Dice, you playing this bullshit. I love this song. Shout out to Jaffy the Tiger. Let's go. I fucked up again. See that? I got to stop smoking this shit. I'm telling you right now, I got to leave this stuff alone in the name of Jesus. That's a damn shame. My damn button on this thing is moving like some daggone shotgun or something like that. Word up. It's crazy. But how y'all doing tonight, man? Everybody had a good week, man. I hope y'all got a good week that was going on. I really hope everybody had a good week. I hope the family and everything is safe. You dig what I'm saying? Holly always laughing at me. I don't appreciate that. Word up. But shout out to Top Tiger. He's in the building. Let's go. 1, 2, Freddie, I see you, girl.
My time. Now. Niggas gotta be drunk. They see anything different. Top. Told myself when I get home, then I'ma take the streets. Right. Looking in the mirror, this a better me. Like self-care, I'm making time for me. I know these niggas mad cause they can't fuck with me. Right, prove me you loyal, now you stuck with me. Real. Don't goof around cause there's no love with me. Show me you loyal, now you stuck with me. Real. You know I'm real, can put your trust in me. Try to make them get my vision, I'ma paint it, move dangerous. Cocaine V is white painted, move cautious. The niggas call it scared, I call it smart, they too tough. They thought it couldn't happen, now you shot, I talk truth. I jumped off the step, I'm a different stoop. Star Wars, gun in the mask, boy a different troop. Yeah, picture niggas playing around with Rosa's son. Have my youngin' light them up, I get you rolled in one. They ain't talking about money, these niggas talking light. Sitting on a brick and a half, I make a move tonight. Yeah, bucket low like I'm a fisherman. No money, I just give her the rod. I'm trying to will her in. Yeah, she turning Mimi when she up there. Love her when I touch there. She can't get enough, oh yeah. I'm the nigga you call when your man bugging. That's right, gon' cry.
It sounds foul, but I know. Told myself when I come home and I'm taking over the streets. Nah, I wasn't sipping. I don't know if Miss Annette is in the building too. I forgot about that. She said something in the chat. She said, Dice, I didn't know you was on IG. No. I have not been on Instagram since about 2 weeks before we lost El Campo. Rest in peace. I never was one for social media. I don't know what certain people go through on Facebook or Instagram or shit like that. That shit ain't for me. That shit is just not for me. Rose gold salute. The Instagram thing, y'all, I've never been a person that just want to be talking about what I'm doing or showing what I'm doing. I was always taught that personal things are for people that's earned their trust to be exposed to personal things. I don't know if that's making sense, but this is just what was told to me by the gangsters. You dig what I'm saying? Like, personal things are to be expressed and exposed to people that have earned the right to know certain intimacy about yourselves. This is facts. You ain't supposed to just be running around talking to people about who you're in love with, who you may not like, what blessings you may have coming, how much money you have, how many children you have, where you live at. You don't do that shit. You don't do that shit. But I noticed today some people just have this thing with wanting to be a part of something. That's why I really don't even be on YouTube like that no more. I sit back and watch certain things. It's the same cycle of disrespect that I've never been around. Now, when it comes to this joking, snapping, digital Hollywood, that shit is funny shit. Ha 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 ha. But when it comes to people really playing with people, family members, people, loved ones, people addresses, people jobs. Nah. See me, I'm not into that. You ain't gonna never see me. If y'all pay attention, I don't even do panels. If it ain't Wax AP 050, Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy, Artist Morrison, Chilling with Love, DMW Shots. I'm trying to get FTC to get into it because he got some great things to talk to the world about on some real shit. Like, I don't really be playing with platforms like that, because if I come to somebody's platform, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dog Soldier here in the building. I just said his name. See, if I come to somebody's platform, just like if somebody comes to this platform, you're going to be treated like family. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's never going to, I'm not with, see, I don't know if y'all ain't pay attention to this, but only a few know. You dig what I'm saying? If my man don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like, that's just, I don't even care if I have a friend or a family member that don't have that in them about them. See, me, I don't care about that. I'm just telling you who I am. If my peoples don't, if my man or my homegirl, you know what I'm saying, my lady, they don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Even if they get back with you or y'all mend y'all branches, I'm never going to fuck with you. I'm going to be always the person to watch that person, because if the person did something to you that hurt you so bad to the fact where you look at them like an enemy, I'm going to always look at them like an enemy. That's just a fact. That's just, I get into arguments with family members and friends. Nah, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is, because it upsets you. You know what I'm saying? I could be overprotective. I'll take that. But I'd rather be overprotective than slip to the fact of paying attention to somebody I care about and watching them get hurt. See, I'm from a different era. Like, I'm really from a different era, y'all. Like, on some real shit. Like, we came from love, like respecting each other, you know what I'm saying? Not crossing certain boundaries, talking to each other like men. First of all, because we was wild cowboys. Like, everybody in my team, like, niggas was wild cowboys. Like, all through Brooklyn was wild cowboys. Shout out to the people in Chicago. Like Divine said, like, it's certain areas that was just overwhelmed with so many guns that it was like cowboy towns. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, like the mannerism was totally different than it is today. Like, it's people on YouTube that I've had differences with. You dig? But the differences that I've had with them were addressed. Whether my point was given across or their point was given across, as long as the points was given across about that incident where we had difficulties, it's either one or two things we can do. We can just disregard the fact that we ever had interaction, or we can cordially respect each other on the pass through. I choose option number 2. You dig? Cordially respect each other on the pass through. Because with cordially respecting each other on the pass through builds a rapport of respect as men, where certain things might be overlooked. Because it's just like in the hood, when a nigga you got problems with, you see him, don't mean you got to run up on him. Just you see him. Just like he see you. And until both of y'all are out of motherfucking sight, that's all it's ever going to be. You know what I'm saying? You see what Paulie said? She said, yes, Philly is flooded with guns. But pay attention. The lack of men in our homes is the reason why we got the law of the streets. Like I told y'all, I'm going through some shit right now where I'm trying to check myself. Because I've noticed my communication. Whoo, but I get that from the street. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think about Tut being home, and I think about Meech being home. I really, really hope that these men take advantage of the fact that they are free again and still can enjoy a great part of their lives. And see, this is the different part about growing up. When you come home, it's just like, for instance, let's not use prison. Let's say if someone went away to the army, somewhere in the services, and they were deployed for years out to come, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. When you come back home, the people that you were friends with, it doesn't mean that all of y'all grew and matured the same way as an adult. Now, if you're out protecting the world, doing what's right for your country, you're going to be, you know what I'm saying, exposed to certain things that the people that you left behind you in your neighborhoods would never be exposed to. It could be like gunfire. It could be just like visiting great islands, tasting certain foods, interacting with different communities and islands and all that. But what does it all come back to? What if somebody goes to prison for 20 years? For 30 years, And then they're finally blessed with freedom. The same way that people were acting when you went to jail, if they acting like that when you come home after doing 20 years, you need to get far away from them. For real. Because if you come home from doing 2 years in jail and your friends is telling you, yo, son, you home now, let's go get this money. I know where these niggas got it. You need to get the fuck away from them. As opposed to 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, et cetera, et cetera. Because some people don't have no dreams. Some people really don't have no dreams. Shout out to my nigga Waiter Black. Shout out to Jaffe. Waiter did a show last night. He said some of the realest shit. Some of the realest shit. He said it's a lot of women on YouTube that's upset because they knowingly fucked with niggas that were in relationships. Praise God, I ain't never fucked with nobody on this shit. And don't want to, and I've always advocated that. But unfortunately, like Waiter said, the only reason it seems like certain people on YouTube are trying to get around each other is to befriend them, obtain certain personal information, and then expose it. It seems like people are finding each other on YouTube and are making these relationships on Instagram. That's why I don't fuck with that shit. Instagram is the fucking weirdest device that has ever been made for curiosity to explore. Like, that shit is weird to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. People be saying, no, I'll be on Instagram because of certain friends. I don't want to give them my number. So what you mean certain, hold up. How could you be friends with someone, but you don't want to give them your personal, intimate number? So that's the case. You're the fraud. Because anybody that will give somebody their Instagram number, but won't give them their personal number, you're a fraud. Because it's one or two reasons. The only reason why you won't give them your personal number, because either you're just trying to fuck them or you're just trying to use them. And this is a way to communicate without being so obvious. That's why I don't fuck with that weird shit. The weirder part of Instagram to me, if you just ask my opinion, it's motherfuckers that you ain't heard from, you ain't seen, but these motherfuckers want to pop up and just say, I've missed you. I've looked for you so long. Them is weirdos too. So you mean to tell me in all the time that we've been away from each other, you've been looking for me? Why you couldn't find nobody that was looking for you? Hold up, so you did find somebody, but it didn't work out. Oh, then you found another nigga. You thought he was the one, but it didn't work out. Then you said you're going to get back with your kid's father. Mm-hmm. The one from high school. The one you rode the scooter with. Then you decided to break up with him again, but you were looking for me? First of all, I need to know, how did I even come into the concept where I was in your mind when you were dating these men? And then this is the deeper part. This is the deeper part. Y'all ready for this, y'all? This is the deeper part. What makes you think I would even fuck with somebody like you if you was fucking with 3 different niggas, 3 different relationships now, but you always had me on your mind?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tougher than he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tougher than he still told.
There are some things I want to talk about since we got some grown folks in the building. I want to talk about shout out to Champ. Shout out to Champ. Then again, shout out to China Brim too. The reason why I say this is China Brim did a public apology. Shout out to Mav Hoffa. We used to call him Red when he was in the hood. But China did a public apology, and I watched it. Some people thought it was like just him trying to do his theatrics, digital Hollywood. No, that was sincerity. That was cold-blooded sincerity. The reason why I read that as sincerity is because he admitted to one of his wrongs. Now, y'all know if China, if he on a stage and he going at you, if you say the wrong thing, he gonna SMD you to death. But when he said, because of the conversations that he had with Mav and should have had with Mav, certain derogatories should have not been included. You dig? That was some real shit. And then shout out to Mav. Shout out to Champ. Champ said he wanted to apologize to Mav Hoffa because of the way things went left, because they was once friends. They was once friends. But this is something I want to talk to y'all about tonight. Apologies. Are there any apologies that should be forgiven? I never said forgotten. Are there any wrongdoings that can be done to any of us, male or female, that an apology should be enough for a person to say, I forgive you? The reason why I say this is you got people in relationships. Me, one of my biggest problems is the way I express things. I've never been one to beat around the bush. My mother used to always tell me this. She used to be like, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. I didn't understand that when she was alive. When she passed away, it just something that just hit me immediately. Because I can say to you, yo, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about you. You get on my nerves, you stupid bitch. Or I can say, yo, check this out. I don't know what's really going on between me and you, but lately you've been making me feel like you ain't digging the kid no more. The same message, but just totally said in two different mannerisms. My man Mount Vernon said, yo, me either, straight blunt. The cynical one said, I grew up with straight shooters. Ladies, say you with your man. And he cheated on you. How do you feel about that? See, now, before y'all answer that question, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know if your woman cheats on you and she says to you, I'm sorry, I apologize. You're the one I want to be with. I want to work this shit out. Do you forgive her? Harley said, I'm leaving. So let me ask you this, Harley. What if the person that cheated on you was raised in a household with certain things, even though they were toxic, were somewhat normal? Yo, fellas, there's some fellas in here. I need to know something. If your lady was to be intimate with another man, would you accept her apology? Now, see, when it comes to cheating, I had to learn this. I see you, dog. Men have a way of needing the women that they love and are in love with to continuously shower them with admiration. For the fellas in here, do y'all agree with that? Cynical one said, but how would he have felt if the shoe was on the other foot? You heard what she said, fellas. Now let's talk, dog. Yo, Mount Vernon, talk to me. You heard what she said. She said, but how would he have felt if the shoe was on the other feet? Harley said, you know my past relationship, Dice. Know what this weird nigga did. I already know she cursing him out right now, y'all. Mount Vernon said, I don't care if her household was like Archie Bunker. She's out because I own my house. Now, what if you live with her? Because unfortunately, shout out to my nigga Black Jesus, aka Todd. He said, yo, a lot of niggas today don't have nothing. Cynical one, salute. You already know. FTC Vice, you still in the building? How would you feel, Dog Soldier, if your woman cheat on you? Big Chief is still in the building. Would you accept the apology and take her back? Uh-oh, my man Chief. Now, hold on. You know, I respect his opinion. This man go to White Castles. He said, if my lady ever cheated on me, I would ask her why, then decide if I'm going to stay or not. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's some deep shit there. My man Dog Soldier said, yo, check this out, my nigga. I don't even think I can handle that shit. And that's official tissue. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, because them niggas, excuse me, and I'm going to say it again. Them niggas we emulated growing up in the street, not them men, them niggas. Women wasn't of importance to them because they were considered as objects. Let's be real. They was considered as trophies, things to showcase you know what I'm saying, things to showcase, because that was part of the ordeal package pertaining to being in that life. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? This is my analogy on it. Chief said some very important shit. The question is, why did it happen? So now I'm gonna speak to the ladies. I gotta be real with y'all. Because Big Dice has done some things. But let me ask you something. Should a woman take accountability for her man cheating? Should a man take accountability for his woman cheating? My man FTC said, yo, check this out. I wouldn't cheat once I make a commitment. So if it's done to me, I'm out. Deuces. How y'all feel about that? Pay attention to what everybody's saying from the men. Not everybody. Check what my man FTC just said. He said, I wouldn't cheat once I make a commitment. So if it's done to me, I'm out. Deuces. Divine Order said, yeah, because he wants to know if he was at fault for neglecting his woman that caused her to cheat. Tighten up his game. Y'all don't want to hear that shit, do y'all? That's a sister right there talking. Let me repeat what she said. She said, yeah. Because a real man want to know if it was his fault for neglecting his woman that caused her to cheat. Tighten up his game. Fellas, how y'all feel about that? Harley said, yo, check this out. Once I got out of a relationship, it's been over me it's been over for me. Do so. OG Bobby, I see you. Peace to the God. Assalamu alaikum, beloved. Yo, OG, let me ask you something, OG. If you found out your woman stepped out on you, would you forgive her? Would you take the time to take some self-accountability and say maybe something you did, even though we're not going to sugarcoat it and say it was right in the eyes of a relationship and a bond, it's completely wrong. But let's pay attention to this. Maybe something that you did made her fall under the impression that you were no longer interested. Now, ladies, let me ask you a question. Y'all answer that same question. What if it seems like to a man, to us? Y'all listening? Are y'all listening to me? OG said for every action, there's a reaction. Now pay attention to this. Pay attention to what he just said. To every action is a reaction. So check this out. If I feel as though that you don't love me no more, or you're not appreciating me anymore, or you're not respecting me the way that you used to, that's an action that is going to cause a reaction from me. Huh? Hold on. He said it again. For every action, there's a reaction. So hold on. Me feeling about what you are doing is an action. So now my reaction is at defense because of what I feel as though you're putting me through. So whatever I counter react with, you should understand. Is that what y'all saying? Is that what y'all saying? If the counter reaction is off my thought, now pay attention to this. Shout out to the chaplain for telling me this. If you have a thought in your mind, ladies and gentlemen, so check this out. What I'm giving it to you, let me give it to you in a raw example. Ladies, if your man is arguing with you and he has a thought in his mind that you are cheating on him, check this out. When he says to you, yo, I feel like I've been thinking like you cheating on me, and you say to him, you're wrong. Pay attention. Just like the fellas. Yo, your woman look at you and be like, yo, I feel like you cheating on me. And you look at her and go, nah, you wrong. I need the men and the women to stop doing that because number one, they're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's time to preach. You know why you're not wrong? Because it's your thought. Now check this out. Your thought is always going to be your thought. It might not be a correct thought, but it's your thought. So to the other person, it's incorrect. That's bullshit because they didn't think that. Because what they're saying to you is your thought is bullshit because that's their thought. Which one of y'all are wrong? Which one of y'all are wrong? You see what Harley said? My thoughts be right. My man OG said, yo, I've been through it. She said I was neglecting her. So let me ask you something, ladies. Is that a cop-out? Fellas, is that a cop-out? Ladies, so let me ask you something. So if your man feels as though that the same way that you appreciate him, let's get real, the same way that you made love to him when you first got with him, the same way you looked him in his eyes, the same way you text him, the same way you was so appreciative of him just being in your presence. When it seems like that diminishes on the side of a man, ladies, let me ask y'all a question, my sisters. Is that wrong? Or does the neglect barrier just weigh on one side of the seesaw pertaining to y'all? Oh, Mr. Net, I seen you earlier. They was talking about, I haven't been on YouTube since 2 weeks before we physically left Compa. But I don't know how to take down the Big Dice Chronicles on Instagram. But I haven't, if anybody goes to it, y'all will see that I have not been on that shit actively over a year and like months, a half. Shout out to my man Yak in the building. But what we talking about right now, y'all, we spoke about Meech and Tut being home. And we spoke about how, quote unquote, the emulations that we come up with, just like the women, like Miss Annette. She'll tell you, she official old school, like Miss Pam. She'll tell you, when they was coming up, they wanted them guys. And when we came up, we wanted to be them guys. So why would we go to school for a teacher to teach us how to grow up to be an adult when we can stay in the hood? Fuck going to school. This nigga right here gonna give me this coat. He gonna show me how to pitch on a block. He gonna give me a gun. He gonna show me how to aim. He gonna show me how to clap this motherfucker. And we gonna get to this bag. We gonna get to this bag. Fuck what that teacher talking about. Harley said, yo, check this out. When he start moving funny, something's up. You're right. Sometimes we do move funny, but pay attention. We're moving funny because of the way some of us perceive things from y'all as our women. For the dudes in here, if I'm telling the truth, let me get some dice crews. It's a fact. You heard what Annette said. She said, that's a fact. I learned more on the street than in school. I finished, but that's facts. Egypt, be easy. Wheezy. You feel me? Chief said, I'm saying, hold on, y'all. Forgive me. Egypt is in heat. She act like she hears somebody. You know how y'all women is. Don't touch me. I don't feel good. My stomach hurt. I'm bloated. I'm bloated. That's been Egypt. And that said, that was just her agreeing with me, guys. She said, Harley said, not when you know your chick not doing anything, just showing you nothing but love. Pay attention. You're right. But you want to hear some funny shit to my sisters in the building? When that world just seemed like it's coming in on our shoulders, everything begins to seem ugly. On everything. Educational purposes only. When a nigga can't get no work, when a nigga lost that bag, when a nigga took a loss, a nigga come in the crib, the same way you cook lasagna for years, that night when he come in the crib, it's gonna destroy his stomach because he's aggravated. Nigga might jump, why the fuck, why you put so much salt in this shit? To the ladies that ever got that, why so much salt in this shit? It wasn't no much salt in the motherfucking food, ladies. The nigga was going through something. A nigga was going through something. A nigga was going through something. Let me tell you something, ladies. When a nigga tell you you can leave, a nigga is telling you, please don't leave me now because now I need you the most. If y'all want to hear from an official nigga, when you get your man so nervous to the fact where it seems like we feel as though y'all don't want to be here anyway, we're going to look at you and say, well, you can leave then. But we're really saying, don't leave. Dog Soldier said, the golden rule, my grandmother used to say that, treat people the way you want to be treated. That's all the power we have. My grandmother said something similar to that. She said, treat people the way you want people to treat your children. With nothing but love and respect. These is facts. But when is enough to leave? Miss Annette, let me ask you a question. You've been outside. Your diddy bop is on pop. Have you ever dated a man that cheated on you? Did you forgive him? Did you stay with him? Did you leave him immediately? Because fellas, like my sister Harley, y'all may say she's just cruel on men. Y'all may say, yo, she ain't even gonna hear a nigga out, but y'all don't know how many times she heard a nigga out and he broke her heart. See, that's what y'all hear when you see her saying certain things like, fuck that, I'm out, I'm leaving. She's tired. See, you know what our parents be like, I'm tired? It's like the scene in Coolie High. When Raj got caught by his little sister having sex with that girl, and she said, I'm telling mama. That woman came in from working that 12 and 13 hour day and said, now, what's this your sister told me you had some girl up in that building? Go get that belt. She said, go get that belt. When he walked off to get that belt, she sat down at that chair. And she was like, Lord, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. See, a lot of times when them parents came in the crib and said, go get that belt, kids wasn't getting beat because they really deserved to get beat. They was going through some shit. And they expressed it the way their parents expressed it to them. Miss Annette said, when I was younger, yes, I've been cheated on and stood, but that's not happening now. You have one time and it's game over. Y'all pay attention to what she just said. Listen to what she said now. I just described Harley to you and Miss Annette words. Now pay attention. If you really hear what she said, pay attention. When I was younger, yes, I've been cheated on and I stood. But that's not happening now. Because she forgave him and he had to break her heart again. You notice this comes from women that hearts have been broken or afraid of their heart being broken. You know that's more dangerous? A person that's afraid of their heart that's being broken, that's never been broken. She said, see, but Dice, I was okay. You want to play? See me at the club. I'm going to match your flirting. Caused a lot of fights. Dark Skin Beauty, shout out to the sis. We was just talking about Carver earlier. Mean goddamn picture too, girl. Ravishing. Shout out to Dark Skin Beauty 050. Rest in peace to the dread. We was talking about him earlier. Dark Skin Beauty, let me ask you a question, sis. Hypothetically speaking, you're dealing with a man. Y'all been doing y'all thing. He cheated on you. Do you leave him? Do you stay with him? Ladies, do you recognize what he's been through? Sometimes y'all are the first reason that some of us men understand what love is about. Now pay attention to this. Pay attention. I'm about to go back on this one. So pay attention to how we were raised before y'all answer these questions off emotion in your heart. When we were younger and we was buying our chicks the 5411s, the bamboo earring door knockers, the flower earring to match the ring on her hand, the bangle bracelet. When we was getting y'all the finger wave, the elephant skin goose, we was selling pharmaceutical distribution. But check this out. We all cheated on you. If you was outside getting money back in the days, y'all in the 90s, you cheated on your girl. You cheated on your baby mother. If you didn't, you was gay. Because we was taught by the same niggas we emulated, you always supposed to keep a chick in a stash. Just in case the one that you really in love with break your heart and you need something to fall back on. If I'm lying, fellas, tell me right now and I'll end this shit. Ain't that what they told us? Pay attention to one of the greatest movies ever. Goodfellas. The nigga started cheating on his wife. He had one chick in the stash. He had his wife at the crib. Him and his wife started beefing. She wake up one morning with the gun in his face. Says, you cheating on me. Do you love her? Do you love her? He take the gun. He leave the crib. He go to the side chick crib. You notice what them bosses did, them old-time mobsters, them Italians did? The elders that were respected by the younger guys. They went over to that crib and said, you going home. He said, you going home. He said, you done had fun. You stayed out for a little while. You going home. A1 the boss, salute, beloved. I see you in the building. I see you. Dark Skin Beauty said, Fun fact, us women don't even think like we got to go up one in the stash, but we always have one in the stash, and it's not on purpose, ladies. Am I right? Now you see that? Now you see that? Now you see what the sister said? Uh-oh. Oh, now she typing again. Uh-oh, hold on. Look who typing all of a sudden. Look who typing all of a sudden. Harley done start typing repeatedly. Dark skin beauty, I plead the fifth. And guess who typed back laughing, saying Harley. Ha ha ha. Because y'all always keep that. No, I ain't gonna say it like that. I'm working on my. Be quiet. Forgive Egypt. Your dog. Forgive Egypt.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
She got Down syndrome. You ask FTC Vice, I tell anybody about this. This dog has Down syndrome. Sometimes she act like she got Tourette syndrome. She just start. But back to you motherfucking women. You motherfuckers think y'all slick, huh? I remember back in the days, we went to Freaknik in Virginia because they was in Virginia before Atlanta. They had these key rings that all the women had. Tell me what them key rings said before I read this, after I read this. Get my girl some pain meds, a nice snack, and a heating pad and a pillow. I'm just joking. She don't be geeking like that. And go to my shorts. See what happened when she got a hold to that edible. You did? But check this out. It was a keychain. Let's see if you remember this, dog. It was a keychain that all the women had. Late 80s, early 90s. The shit said, break in case of an emergency, and it was a motherfucking condom in it. You stinking bitches. Excuse my language to you sisters, because that's how I talk to my sisters. You some stinking sneaky bitches. Shout out to Danny Lux. Y'all had a big ass keychain. All of y'all had them. All of y'all. All my cousins had them shits and they got pregnant. Break in case of an emergency. I want to talk to my sisters right now because I'm in my feelings. See, unlike some of these niggas on YouTube, they're afraid to tell you how they feel. I'm not. Because this is a serious situation right now. Dead serious. Dead serious situation. I want to talk about why all women, like my sister Dark Skin Beauty said, got that nigga in the cut. Just in case. Shout out the way to Black. Let's go.
In my work, I done put in my pay.
Shout out the way to Black, y'all.
I'm the head of my game. I done put in my pay. I'm the head of my game. I done put in my work. I done put in my pay. I'm the head of my game. I'm the head of my game. I done put in my pay. But wait, that Black is the crippy. Getting drunk off the Henny. Loaded semi-automatic. Niggas want a static. Damn, I gotta have it. Goddamn, I gotta have it. I done seen it, I done lived it. Flipping nigga on a mission, in and out of prison, shoot for 20 minutes.
In this HK, I'm getting with it. Listen, Trey 8 handling business, flipping headshot right under that block. I leave you laying there, over your digits. Like was coasting when I woke up. Tough toasting, I need a large cup. I don't talk much, boy, I bomb stuff. You better put your kids and baby moms up.
My gun told me that she loved me. Knife said I gotta eat. Walk through life incomplete. Niggas sold a soul, married to the streets. Big finger fucking on the trigger, drinking liver killer. Can you see the picture? Demon told me nigga shoot her. Off the river, start shooting.
Shit, you polluted, cushion a Cuban, nigga, just pass it. I gotta do it. I ain't really trying to be here.
Red light button, y'all. Shit is live. Let's go.
HK been a shooter, homie. Let's run down on this doula. I don't care who he with, what crew he get. I'ma get him got and they knew it.
I done put in my work. I done put in my pay.
Hey.
I'm the head of my game. I done put in my pay. I'm the head of my game. I done put in my work. I done put in my pay. I'm the head of my game. I'm the head of my game. I done put in my pay.
Niggas scared when they see who I'm riding with. No caption needed. Fire shit, I'm in the back. I'm really getting high, bitch. With a bottle of the hen. You trying this?
Or text, no computers. Or handsy, I'm a doula. Nigga bound like a booler. Slick Rick, I'm the ruler. My brother Lanty doing 20 crack on the block, scraping every penny. Pestilence in his presence. 2 guns is older.
Boy, I gotta listen to Waiter to calm down. Because they say music solves the mind of the beast. I got some cursing to do when I get back. Let's go. Shout out the red zone. Let's go.
Yeah.
God got a plan for me.
Yo.
128.
For me.
Them fire signs,
I
man.
know God got a plan for me.
I done prayed.
We're paying in the chat for this one, y'all.
The motherfuckers wasn't listening.
God got a plan for me.
Yo.
I understand.
Y'all heard what Joffy said. He said, we heard this song, he'll take the joy away to. Look out for Joffy on the remix. Big Nice stamped it. I just got the confirmation call from Waiter.
Yeah.
Y'all heard him saying it on YouTube. So it's all official. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit. I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. All I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If this is God plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun, I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming crip, guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine's didn't, guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough, niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box. I ain't a boxer, I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bonkers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me. on me.
Yeah.
I know God
Got
got
to the point where I
on me.
don't even like this Chris shit no more, man. I ain't all this shit no more. Like,
God got a plan for me.
first, it ain't no shit, no. It ain't no love. So he got shit big border, no.
James, look.
I know all my falling, man. Rest in peace to me, I'm dead. Rest in peace, Moe.
God got a plan.
See y'all on that bullshit. Oh, you motherfuckers thought I ain't see y'all, huh? You think I ain't seen you motherfuckers in the chat, huh? See, this is the good part about your brother. I don't want no pussy. I love y'all like sisters. And when I'm wrong, I want y'all to check me when I'm fucking wrong. See, that's what real folks do. That's what adults do. I don't like niggas that just watch people make buffooneries of themselves. Like, that's disrespectful. On some real shit. That's like, if you really fuck with a nigga, or if you fuck with somebody, like, be like, yo, you playing yourself, yo. Or if a person is doing something that you feel as though that's really not for the best of their interest, yo, be like, yo, check this out. Maybe you need to rethink that whole situation. You dig? Because that might not be the best motherfucking logical outcome. You dig? See, sometimes I can't be having them phony motherfuckers around me. Because if you about to see me jump off a motherfucking bridge and I ain't got no parachute, you want me to die. You dig? Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over the head. But let's get back to these motherfuckers. Y'all ready for these women, y'all? Yo, fellas, check this out. Look, pay attention. Because I didn't wait. I had this. I didn't even move this. Well, we're going to go to this. Let's check this out. Check what the sis said. Now, hold on. See, y'all ain't talking to one of them niggas that be up here. I ain't one of them niggas. No. And I'm a Virgo. Very analytical. That's probably one of my problems. I have too many ways of thinking of how a way could have an outcome. This is real facts. Just being real with you. But this right here, I respect it. I gotta respect it. Because it's honesty. I gotta respect this quote right here from my sister. Because it's honesty. She said, women just be watching other men that they might find potentially a good candidate for a relationship with them. Check this out, fellas, because she typed it. That might be potentially a good match for them in a relationship. If so, y'all should happen to break up. That's some deep shit. Now pay attention. Women just be watching a somewhat maybe attractive man, a somewhat maybe a provider, maybe somebody stands on morals, on principles, on integrity, hardworking man, might be a hustler, whatever it should be. Check this out. They keep other men in line in their minds that if something would happen with the man that they are in a relationship with now, they might be the next contestant to be in a relationship with them. That's some of the coldest shit I ever heard in my life. Oh, the devil's a lie. Dark-skinned beauty ain't going nowhere. No, she ain't going nowhere. She said because, nah, Dice, men be watching us. Oh, my fault. I thought she was saying y'all. My fault. You did say they. I'm sorry. I get 10 seconds for that. But let's get back to the fact. How come y'all always got that nigga that just conveniently falls out of the sky that you're automatically interested in when you and your man are going through something. It seems like back in the days when we would see the women saying, I knew you was fucking with that bitch. And let's go back in the days, ladies. To the older ones that raised us with certain rules. No, she right. I fucked up in that. She said they. She was talking about us. But I'm going to keep it funky. When a nigga really love his woman, y'all may not think this is true. This is on my mother. A chick can't get near him. I'm telling you something. When a nigga really in love with you, a chick can't get near him. She can't offer him nothing. She can't offer him a conversation. She can't offer him no sex. She can't offer him no time. It's nothing of interest when an official nigga is in love when it comes to another woman. That's on my mother's grave. When a nigga really, really love you, it's nothing that's going to tempt him to risk that. But when you give him the slightest inclination that the bond that you share with him is no longer there, or the love that you had for him, how you used to advocately express it, is starting to dwindle away. You're beginning to break the foundation in his love. This is official talk I'm giving y'all. When a man really love you, ladies, to the fact of no lust and temptation could ever get him away from you, that's because of the way you treat us. That's because of the way you treat us. Now pay attention. One certain ways that you have spoiled us to changes from the slightest increment. The realest man is going to tell you this. We become afraid. So now, when the chicks was coming up talking about, yo, what's good? You all right? What you doing? It was, yo, get the fuck away from me, shorty. You know I don't fuck with you. Move for I call wifey to come beat the shit out you. When it goes to now, yo, what's wrong with you? Man, wifey acting like she got a problem with the kid. Wow, what's going on? Now, this right here is the beginning of disaster. When your man decides to vent to another woman about what's going on with you and him, that's a dangerous fucking sign, y'all. Dark Skin Beauty said, if a man or woman can say, I'll spend the rest of my life with you, just as you are today, they love you. That's a fact. Now, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to put that back up again. If a man or woman can say, I'll spend the rest of my life with you, just as the way you are today, they love you. What about if the way we are today or the way you are today or the way someone else today is tainted. It's flawed by a slight fraction due to circumstance of experience and engagement of life. Women, they say allegedly when they come into a relationship of meeting a new man, they bring packages of baggages of experiences from the past man or the past men that may have convinced them to move on and find someone else. Now pay attention. What about the guys that may have had to leave a woman? What about the guys that may have said, you know what, I'm tired. I'm just tired. This is the end of the end. This is the camel that broke the straw's back. What if they just decide to say, you know what, I don't want to be with this person no more? Because when a woman decides not to be with a person, you do what I'm saying? They get all the support in the world. But when a man decides not to be with a person, he gets shunned. Am I making any sense? But women don't understand this. The insecurities that some of y'all bring into our relationships, we have insecurities that unfortunately we bring into y'all relationships with each other. Because if we worrying about what the last chick did that convinced us to leave them alone, or we worrying about the last chick did that she decided that somebody else in her eyes was better than me. If we worried about them insecurities, do you know the slightest change on how y'all treat a man can make him make some of the most foolish decisions in the world? She said, Big Dice and all the men in the chat, I want to ask y'all, what do you think is considered baggage? Like my sister Holly said, let me answer this first. For the fellas, how y'all feel? What y'all feel as though is baggage that women bring into the relationship? I feel as though the fears of us doing something that, like I said, her baby father that she had to leave, or the guy that she was dealing with, she chose it was time for her to get away. Like, for instance, like Holly said, when a guy starts acting funny. What's acting funny? What's acting funny? Is becoming distant acting funny? Or is becoming distant is an action because of something that is perceived that can be totally wrong? You could be sucking your teeth and talking about, yo, I don't feel like talking about nothing. But in my mind, in a man's mind, if I'm not got, if whatever you're going through, I can't make you smile about, if whatever you're going through in that world, I can't make you smile about, I must be the reason why you're upset. Because if it's a problem with your homegirl, you around me. If it's a problem with your family, fuck that, you back around me. If it's a problem at the job, fuck that. You're supposed to be around me. But if I can't make you smile like I used to continuously could just say the smoothest things or the dumbest things and you would erupt in laughter, if I can't make you smile as your man, I'm going to start thinking that I'm the reason why you're so upset, why you're so aggravated or agitated by the slightest thing that I say. But you know what? You know what oversteps us and we don't think about as men? Y'all might be going through something pertaining to parenthood. Something you're worrying about your child. Something you're worrying about your health. Something you're worrying about the relationship that you don't know how to talk about. You did? Harley said something else caught his eye now. He's confused. You want to hear some real shit? It's not other things catch our eyes. Unfortunately, when we feel as though that we are abandoned or not appreciated by the women that we love, it's always them scallybags in the street that'll make us feel like kings. That's official facts. See, men, I don't know if a lot of women understand this. We do like to be catered to. Well, I don't know, excuse me, men of some excellence or importance within themselves. I don't know. I got knowledge of self, so I do want to be catered to, but I also cater to my woman. So when certain things stop happening, just like a woman should be of concern if certain things with her man is not right. But this is what I'm going to tell y'all from experience. Instead of saying what's going on, it's better to talk about what's going on, because what you're saying in your mind is going on is going to totally disrupt the reality of the situation. It's a fact. Male or female. Male or female. Male or female. It's, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm one of the ones that fuck up. Because to hold certain, like, you know, real dude, like real men, like I've noticed, like with my grandfather, I've inherited this. This is something in the gene. Like real men don't really complain. Real men, when we worry, we ain't even worrying. Because we know we that dude. Something is going to happen because of who we are that's going to make everything, you know what I'm saying, work out. But when it doesn't, that's when the reality of insecurity pulls in. Like I said, it's a lot of times when people are having arguments about nothing that's going on between them. It's about things that's on the outside that's been agitating them the whole time. A lot of times people bring energy home from the job, from work, from the train station, from school, from an interaction they might have had with a person in the street. Congested motherfucking energy that's held in. And then when you're getting around the crib, around the person that you love, it comes out the wrongest ways. For real. He said, as men, we don't treat our queens the way they deserve. You have never lied. But check this out, OG. You know the saddest part about it? The streets gave us the wrong description of how we're supposed to treat our women. Some of us don't really snap out of the bullshit. Like recognizing all that motherfucking trying to be the man and running around and saying this is this and this is that. All that shit is for birds. All that shit is for fucking birds. For real. The most realest thing I think people can do is really try to work their problems out and love each other. Because I remember I was told by OG, like when people argue, they say things like, I hate you. That's the worst thing you can say. But you can say, I hate the person that's in front of me at this particular moment in our relationship. See, that's a total different thing. When you say you hate a person, like I hate you, that's some dangerous shit. But you have the right to say, I hate the person that is in front of me today. This ain't the person that I fell in love with, because you can't say you hate the person that you fell in love with, but you can say you hate the person that is in front of you at this particular moment. For real. She said, Dark Skin Beauty said, could be the streets, mostly it's childhood trauma. We got to heal before we get into relationships and choose wisely. That's a fact. She said, Holly said, when you ask babe, what's on your mind? Responding is nothing. The light bulb goes off. It's another chick. And you want to hear some deep shit? You want to hear some deep shit? And that could be totally wrong. You could be 100% right. You could be 100% right. But pay attention. You could be 100% wrong. You could be 100% wrong. I could be thinking you out cheating, running around with some dude. You could be in the crib with the fucking flu. Just because I ain't speak to you, my mind is going to play tricks on me. Especially if we had daily communication, if we had a daily communication with each other, continuous interaction, whether it was texts or phone calls, and then all of a sudden the interaction stops for a day or 2 or 3 or 4, and then you get in touch with somebody and it's like you totally disregarded the days that went without us speaking to each other. See, that right there can make the strongest person question everything about the relationship. That shit is what the streets taught us. But then it's sometimes that people, male and female, need time to just play everything out accordingly. Like dark skin beauties, we got to heal from certain things we've been through to actually be able to enjoy life the way we're supposed to, from any aspect, whether it's being parents, whether it's being children to our parents when they're older, whether it's being great siblings to each other, whether it's being great neighbors to each other. There's some people that live in the same neighborhoods that have never spoke to each other because of the way they was raised, because of the fear they say, well, if I don't know this person is going to try to take something from me. I shouldn't let these people in now. You know what our parents told us? Don't let nobody in this house when I ain't here. We don't want nobody in our house. Facts. But forgiveness, the apology we understand, but forgiveness. How y'all feel about forgiveness? I didn't never say to forget anything, but forgiveness. You know, it seems like some people forgive, but they forgive with the same thought or notion in the back of their mind that the thing that they're forgiving somebody for that they're actually going to do again. Is that healthy? Is that healthy? Divine Order said, I know, right? I know that's right. Like, is that really healthy? Yo, let me explain something to you. I've learned this, and I've learned this, and I'm learning this. To really forgive somebody for something that they wouldn't or wasn't taught how to do accordingly is one of the greatest feelings ever. It's just like, for instance, if you go to the beach with your friend. Next thing you know, you meet some people at the beach, y'all chilling, y'all going all out in the water, y'all having a good time. Your friend is sitting at the motherfucking beach, chilling on the beach. You're like, yo, why you not getting up in the water? We all out here having a good time. And then your friend look at you and say, believe it or not, I was never taught how to swim. Do you get mad at him for that? Like if your man look at you and be like, yo, I never knew how to swim. I just wanted to come enjoy the motherfucking sun. You know, see some chicks and all that, joke out, bug out, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and enjoy yourself. Do you say, fuck you? Why the fuck you come to the beach, you stupid ass nigga? If you wasn't coming to get in the motherfucking water, why you come? No, you don't do that. So the whole analogy of what I mean by that is, if somebody does something to you that may be considered as unjust, somebody might hit on you. Did I say you have to stay with them? No, but you better forgive them. Because if you don't forgive them, it's going to carry you. Because a lot of people weren't taught how to communicate. A lot of people were taught that the only way to communicate is actually through domestic violence, is because of what they grew up in their family seeing. Not understanding that a lot of times the domestic violence came from things pertaining to alcohol or drugs. As a child growing up, if you had to unfortunately grow up in a home with somebody that was physically abusive to each other, and especially if they stay together, something is going to click in your mind that that's a normal. So just like I said back to the ladies back in the days. See, when we cheated on y'all back in the days, y'all didn't leave us. A lot of times when we cheated on y'all back in the days, maybe a few months later or 5 months later after we got back together is when y'all had our first baby. Because a lot of times back in the days, niggas wasn't cheating because they was in love with other women. Niggas was cheating because they was horny. Niggas was cheating because they was interested and curious about people that grasped their attention. Same thing like niggas do today. Same thing like women do today. What you think is just men? There's women too that go on them girl vacations. You know they say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know them ladies love to go to Vegas. But what happened? What happened if we found out our girl was fucking with somebody, y'all? Back in the days, we went and beat the nigga up. Check this out. We went and beat the nigga up, or we went and fought for the girl. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, do you? A lot of y'all niggas gonna get mad at what I'm about to say. You knew your girl slept with another nigga. But just the thought of you losing her to another nigga, you accepted her and treated her better. So how come if you made a mistake today and she happened to sleep with somebody, you're going to let her go? If we was taught to understand neglect, or because if we feel as though you cheating on us, that might be an acceptable enough reason for you to cheat on me. But how come, quote unquote, the old timers told us, if you really love her, get some motherfucking money and go get the bitch back? How come them old timers told us, yo, check this out. If you really want to, go get some motherfucking money, but when you get her back, you got to watch the hoe because you know she left. Why they didn't tell us nothing about, yo, check this out. Why did she leave? What was y'all going through? What did you do? Be real with me now, young blood. You can't give me your version of the story without me giving you, because I'm going to give you a logic and a logical answer to your version. So if your version is bullshit, what I'm saying to you is never going to help you with anything you're talking to me about. That's how I talk to my young G's. My young G's, they come to me for advice. I tell them, before you decide to ask me for some advice, you're going to have to be able to be accountable for whatever you want to talk to me about from a straight. I don't want to hear the if, I want to hear the exacts. If you give me the exacts of your situation, shout out to City Boy Floyd, he back in the building. If you give me the exacts of your situation from my lifetime and my experience, I can tell you the best of my ability of the right way to handle things, maybe the revengeful way of handling things, and the totally opposite way of right of handling things. But I'm also going to give you the outcome from each actual action that you can take. Now it's up to you to make the right decision. You see what OG Bobby said? Accountability. I've been learning that too. It's just like on YouTube. You see, unfortunately, people get around each other. And they're interested in people because of the way that they perceive themselves on this network or this platform. And then they're interested in them, and then they start hanging out with them, and then they start coming up on platforms, and then they start interacting with them, like I said, on that Instagram and then on that Facebook. And then they start slowly but surely developing interesting interactions that get misconstrued with friendship. See, friendship comes with some shit. Friendship comes with some real shit. And I've met some great people through YouTube. Some brothers of mine, they ain't even friends no more. Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy, FTC Vice, City Bam, he already knew me. China Brim, Wax AP, I had the pleasure of meeting through YouTube. But China Brim, his family raised me. We grew up there like that ain't no YouTube shit. That's why when I laugh, nigga, they be like, yo, niggas switch in China. First of all, that's my family. And it ain't gonna never change. When it come to Wax AP, it's my fucking family. That ain't gonna never change. I don't give a fuck what I go through with none of them niggas. At any time, I can get in touch with them niggas and be like, yo, XYZ, niggas is really on some other shit, and niggas is gonna move. And I promise you that. That's why I move myself accordingly, and I don't get to the fact where my mans and them got to come away from their women or their comfortable lives and get involved with some bullshit in the street that I may have been around. That's why my company is real low. Like, I don't really be fucking with too many people like that. You dig? Because you can pay attention to where anything abnormal is coming from. You dig? When you got a bunch of motherfuckers around you, just because you don't want to deal with the fact with who you are. See, I know who I am. Whether it's 1,000 people around me or just me by myself, I know who I am. See, a lot of people, they turn into other people when other people come around. Like on YouTube. Some of these people turn into these characters on YouTube. I gotta respect it. It's digital Hollywood. It's actually interesting. It's actually comical sometimes. Especially when I know I can look dudes in their eyes. Not all. There's some official dudes on YouTube that I know will make a thing happen. We'll go to a disco, you know what I'm saying, with a Spanish person. You understand what I'm saying to you? But it's a bunch of niggas up here I just be looking at going, interesting content. That's my way of saying I understand what the platform is being utilized for through their views. I don't want to talk about nobody. I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want nobody beefing with me. And first of all, motherfucker damn sure can't argue with you if you ain't responding. See, that's what I had to learn on YouTube. Fuck. Motherfucker gonna be talking to his goddamn self. I don't throw no subliminals. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it straight out. See, people, I notice in the world, this ain't got nothing to YouTube. Some people that really already just have a negative energy towards you and have a problem with you, you dig? They just got something in their mind that they feel as though that you're trying to do to them because they don't like you. That's another reason why I don't fuck with a bunch of motherfuckers, because you don't even know who being genuine no more. You know? On some real shit, but I met some honorable dudes and some honorable women. You know what I'm saying? And I look at like family, and I'm always gonna look at like family. But I don't want to be everywhere. I just want to be where I'm needed. For real. Like I said, shout out to Way to Black, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up in the building, man. This right here is my joint for the year, y'all. You dig? Let's go.
This zone got my nigga wait out like about the fuck. Shit up.
The red zone.
God got a plan for me.
128
For me.
128.
I know God got a plan for me.
I done prayed.
For me.
I done prayed. The motherfuckers wasn't listening.
God got a plan for me.
No.
I understand.
I just stopped praying.
Lift up these small hands.
I got a gun.
Pray.
You know.
I will sing his praise. I know he's the greatest. He gave us this power.
Yeah. Yo, where the bottle at? Yeah, right, pass that shit, man.
God got a plan for me.
You got a plan for me?
Yes, he does. I know God.
Yeah.
I know God got a plan.
Let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit. I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. All I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If it's his God plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun, I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine didn't. Guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough. Niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box. I ain't a boxer. I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bonkers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me. For me. I know God got a plan for me.
I don't even like this Chris shit no more, man. I ain't all this shit no more.
God got a plan for me.
First, it ain't no shit. It ain't no love. So he Jackson Peace Border.
I will sing his praise.
I did.
I know he's the greatest.
I know all my falling, man. Rest in peace to me. I did. Rest in peace, my way.
God got a plan
Got my niggas in
for me.
cage. It's like fucking animals, man.
Yes, he does.
You know,
God got a plan.
free my orders.
Red pill, blue pill, so hard to give it up. I'll be in the box until I die before I give you up. God's plan turned my people into slaves. My whole housewife, they put me in a cage. I done sniffed so much coke, I can't give it up. I done drank too much lean, I can't give it up. I done fucked all that pussy, I can't give it up. I chase money every day, I never give it up.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist with it. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?